It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Orlando Magic taking on the Boston Celtics. Tip-off goes to Orlando. A look at the Magic starting group. They've got Grant. Anderson is out there with Hardaway. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Royal in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Bird after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. Shot's good from Bird.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Royal. Back to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Over McHale. Hardaway, no good. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Anderson. Passes it to Hardaway. Count it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Bird after Penny Hardaway's bucket. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Now here's Johnson. Bird left side. It's hauled in by the Magic. Anderson passes to Hardaway. Grant with the ball. O'Neal up top. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Parrish.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Yep, it counts.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Larry Bird. The pass to Grant. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Johnson. Out to Hardaway. Takes the 3. They get the rebound. O'Neal. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block. Simply overpowers the opposition.
McHale passes to Ainge. That's tipped and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Johnson against Hardaway. Drives to the hoop. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish. And Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Ainge with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. To the inside. And it's Bird with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Anderson following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to O'Neal. Johnson over to help. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Here's Hardaway. On defense, Boston. Johnson with the defensive effort.
They're getting cold in here. This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Royal. Knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 2. Poke loose. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Orlando ball.
On the clock. From deep. Magic working now with the new shot clock. Shaq can't hit. Austin with the ball. Johnson right side. Bird outside. Releases. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Orlando's ball. Pass to O'Neal. Anderson outside. Three-pointer. Nick Anderson knocks down the 3.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Passes to Bird. Back to Ainge. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Anderson. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And there's the pass to Hardaway. Over Johnson. The offensive rebound. Grant. O'Neal controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
McHale up top. Back to Johnson. Up top, Bird. Johnson kicks to Ainge. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Grant.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Royal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he comes up with the deuce.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Johnson, the pass to McHale. Back to Johnson. To the paint with his first shot attempt. And Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hardaway against Parrish. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ainge against Anderson. Bird outside. McHale inside. He's covered by Grant. And they pick up 2.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Anderson. He's got 5. Here's Royal. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Johnson. Hardaway against Parrish. Hardaway, no good.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Here's McHale up and in from the low block. Now just a 1-point Magic lead. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Fans, your Celtics answer. the Celtics dancers.
And some changes there for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for Parrish. Wedman comes in for Ainge. And it's Seasting in for Johnson. Orlando leading. Pass to Rollins. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him. Great D that time from Bird.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And it's the Magic's ball. Here is Shaw. To the middle. Now Bird. Pass to Seasting. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in. And the Celtics lead by 1.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Shaw passes to Scott. Good on the triple.
And this is what Scott's being paid to do. He has great confidence from distance, as well he should.
Here is Seasting. Pass to McHale. Now here's Bird. Defended by Scott. Here is Seasting. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that one.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here is Shaw. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's good.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Bird with the bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Inside, here's Turner. 1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. And Boston with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Wedman. And stolen by Scott. 3-on-3. Down low, Rollins. And slam dunk by Rollins.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now here's Bird. He's got 8. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Bowie. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Seasting passes to Bird. We've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's McHale. Off target with the jump hook. Taken away. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And there's the bucket from Seasting. Seasting's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And the Celtics with possession here. Walton is out there with Bird. Then there's Wedman. Then it's Vincent, and it's Seasting in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Wedman can't get it to go. And here is Scott to the paint. Here's O'Neal. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Magic.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Offensive rebound. Redmond now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Shaw. Now the feed to O'Neal. Shaq will not be denied. And he's got a free throw on the way.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Shaquille O'Neal at the line for 1.
The free throw off from O'Neal. Boston trailing. Bird, the pass to Vincent. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The pass to Wedman. Here's Walton. Just 4 to shoot. Over O'Neal. Shaw with the rebound. Here's Bowie. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Shaw. Vincent with the rebound. Shaw has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Pass to Bird. Looking to get it going. Here's Walton. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
To the inside. And Shaq with the slam.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq near a 60% shooter from the floor. And he's right around that mark here.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Seasting passes to Bird. Lays it up off the glass. Larry Bird, an all-time great shooter. Just a shade under 50% from the field in his career. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Feeds to O'Neal. Outside, Scott, a 3 ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Scott's got 8 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Shaq is really having a good game here.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Some changes for Boston. Parrish comes in for Walton. And Ainge is subbed in for Seasting. Orlando also making some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Turner. Anderson comes in for Scott. Hardaway is subbed in for Bowie. And it's Parrish missing. Magic leading by 3. Outside Hardaway. He feeds it to O'Neal. Heading to Shaq. How many times have we seen that?
Assist
It
from
takes a lot to knock
Penny
O'Neal
Hardaway.
off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. This is it to Pierce. Trying to get open is Bird. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Vincent. Bird right side. Shoots over Grant. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Bird. Hardaway against Ainge. There's the feed to O'Neal. Penny with a terrific assist.
And
Assisted
they're
by
passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Vincent. Bird right side from about 19 feet and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for it.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Hardaway for 3, and again it's the Magic from deep.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Here's Vincent. Bird outside. Shoots over Grant. That doesn't go either for Bird. Magic leading by 8. Here is Shaw. It's O'Neal atop the key. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Vincent. He's covered by Grant. Vincent's shot is good.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And Orlando has possession. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
All right, look who's coming on to the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers. Fans, your Celtics dancers.
Johnson is checked in for Vincent. And a switcher also for Orlando. Royals checked in. And it's the Magic with the ball. 6-point lead. Shaq kicks to Hardaway. Magic moving the ball around. And Bird comes to help. There's the pass to O'Neal. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim. And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Johnson against Hardaway. Here's O'Neal, and the rejection by Parrish. They retain possession.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Johnson, a second chance effort. A shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got his first basket.
And the Chief making his presence felt on that offensive backboard. Doesn't look like he's outworking you until you see the ball drop through the net. Grant
outside. Pass to Royal, and here is Grant. Bird covering. Here's Wedman. Pass to Parrish. Redmond the pass to Ainge. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds to Bird. Over Grant. And it's Bird missing. Magic leading by 6. Passes it to Hardaway. Anderson outside. The pass to Royal. And the rejection by Parrish. Now, here is Ainge. Inside, here's Bird. Shoots over Grant. No good from Bird. Anderson in the post. Ainge covering. Pass to Royal. Anderson outside. This one for 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
3 points.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the 2nd quarter.
Pass to Parrish. Back to Ainge. Johnson, the pass to Parrish. And it's sent back by O'Neal. They recover it. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Bird.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Johnson over to help. Here's Royal. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Grant. Shoots over Ainge. No good from Grant. Grant's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Bird. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. It's good on the putback.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless 1st quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half.
Hardaway kicks to Anderson. 1:51 left in the 1st half. To the middle, here's O'Neal. The rebound by the Celtics. Parrish has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Ainge, the pass to Wedman. Ainge against Hardaway. Dennis Johnson on the wing. His 3-pointers off the mark. Magic leading by 5. Outside Hardaway. Into the lane. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Bird misses. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Anderson kicks to Hardaway. Going inside, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. To the inside, Bird. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Grant. Outside Hardaway. 27 seconds left here in the 2nd. Royal, the pass to Hardaway. Here's O'Neal. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On the wing, Ainge, defended by Shaq. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Into the Magic.
Hardaway with it. With 1 on the clock. A putback. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And so it's Orlando in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They ended the second with a solid 9-point lead, a nice show of force by them. Shaq, what's your take on Orlando?
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. This team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots, make them put the ball on the floor.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
They haven't been able to get anything going on the offensive end. And the lack of production doesn't just fall on the shoulders of the players. The game plan that the coaches have, it's whack. It doesn't work.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Celtics trail by 9. And so in the game for the Magic, Anderson is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Grant, and there's Royal, and it's Shaq in at the center, filling out the middle. Hardaway finds Anderson. Here's Royal. Back to Anderson. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. 6 to shoot. Hardaway against Johnson. Hardaway, no good. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Dennis Johnson. Hardaway against Johnson. Fires it up. Hardaway, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Ainge. Here he goes. And it's in there. Ainge has got 6 points. Magic leading by 5. Anderson passes to Hardaway. Over Johnson. The Magic again can't hit.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Ainge up top. Defended by Anderson. Now the pass to Parrish. Shot clock at 6. And it's slammed in by McCann.
And obsessive perfection as Bird's become one of the great passers this league has ever seen.
Johnson against Hardaway. Nails the baby hook. Hardaway has got 19 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Johnson against Royal. Pass to McHale. Back to Ainge. Here's Parrish, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Anderson against Ainge. Anderson outside. Pass to Hardaway. O'Neal with it. The kick out to Anderson. O'Neal trying to break free. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by O'Neal. Shaq's got 4 assists in the game. Johnson down low. Guarded by Hardaway. Ainge the pass to Johnson. Inside. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Parrish.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Anderson outside. Pass to Royal. And here is Grant. Hardaway with a wide open look. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Anderson against Ainge. Johnson up top. And the pass to Bird. Parrish against Shaquille O'Neal. Bird right side. Shoots over Shaq. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Magic leading by 9. Outside Hardaway. Dishes it to O'Neal. And it's Hardaway atop the key. Pass to Royal. Now, here is O'Neal. Kicks to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. O'Neal's got the lead up to 11 now for Orlando.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now a timeout called by Boston. We've seen Penny Hardaway really having a great game.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Vincent's checked in for the Celtics. Shaw's checked in for Orlando. Here's Vincent. He feeds it to Bird. It's rebounded by Royal. Royal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Shaw. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You might give them a standing O for what they've done behind the arc tonight as well. That has certainly been a go-to shot for them, and tonight it's working.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Vincent. He kicks it to Bird. Clock at 6. Pass to Vincent. Here's Johnson. Here's McHale. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Parrish has got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Anderson has always been a dependable role player, a strong forward with a gorgeous stroke there from deep.
The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Anderson. He hits both from the stripe. Celtics trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes to Johnson. Now Parrish. Here's Vincent. Johnson kicks to Bird. 5 on the clock. Vincent the pass to McHale. He doesn't hit that one. And Orlando the other way now. Here's the pass to Shaw. O'Neal with it, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Magic making a change here. Scott's checked in. Here's Vincent. Bird outside. Johnson, the pass to McHale. 6 to shoot. Here's Bird. Here's Parrish. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Orlando called for the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Robert Parrish at the line for 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And McHale gets it to go.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And the rejection by Parrish. Bird outside. Dennis Johnson on the wing. The 19-foot shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
The Celtics making a switch here. Ceasing's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Bowie, he's checked in for Anderson. Johnson, the pass to McHale. The feed to Bird. Knocks it loose. Scott with the ball. Guarded now by Larry Bird. Here's Shaw. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Shaw's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic. Now Johnson. McHale outside. Johnson outside. Pass to Bird. Three-pointer. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Bird's got 21.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
Here's Shaw. Grant trying to break free, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Bird, here we go.
You know, Bird never had that elite burst out of his stance, but what he does have is incredible instincts, just reads the defense and anticipates the drive.
O'Neal kicks to Scott. Down low, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Johnson up top. Pass to Bird. They double-team Bird. Here's Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year in high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Walton's checked in for Parrish. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Magic leading by 9. Here is Shaw. He has 6. Over Walton. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Shot's good from Bird.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Passes it to Grant. Over McHale. No good from Grant. Grant's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. With the drive. The shot by Seasting, no good. Here's Orlando now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Shaw passes to Grant. Yep, that one goes in there. Grant's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And Shaw really one of those efficient combo guards, known mostly as a shooter, but, man, he can also dish the rock.
Intercepted. A floater. Here's O'Neal. Goes up again, and he lays it up and in. Shaq's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Johnson can't hit. Magic leading by 11. To the left side wing. Here is Shaw. Walton defending. Here's Shaq. And the layup is good. Shaq's got 10 points in just the 2nd half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now the pass to Bird. To the right side. High, arcing shot. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here is Shaw. He's got 6. There's the dish to Grant. And the officials call a traveling violation. Ainge is checked in for Boston. And a switcher also for Orlando. Hardaway's checked in. Here is Seasting. He has 6. Pass to Ainge. Here is Seasting. Guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Seasting. Nice ball movement by Boston. The 10-footer. 4 on the clock. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from McHale.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
16 seconds left to play here in the third. And here is Hardaway. He's got 22. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Hardaway has got 24 points.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
And so it's Orlando looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kevin McHale out there with Walton. Then there's Seasting. Then it's Ainge. And it's Johnson in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Ainge, the pass to McHale, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Horace Grant.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Kevin McHale. At the line with one shot.
And that one falls for McHale. Orlando leading by 12. Outside Hardaway. Passes to Scott. Here's Bowie. The pass to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the try. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pass to McHale. Shoots over Grant. McHale misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And McHale pulls it down. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Boston. It's a 14-point game. Hardaway against McHale. Pass to Seasting. On the wing, Ainge. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Horace Grant.
Second team foul.
Just one of those guys that likes to annoy, an energetic scorer who can shoot a high percentage from the field.
The first one falls. Royal, he's checked in for the Magic. Anderson comes in for Bowie. Both free throws good for Ainge.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Hardaway against Johnson. Now here is Hardaway. Defense is right there. Royal, the pass to Hardaway. There's the three. Seasting grabs the board. Celtics trail by 12. Rebound by the Magic. Shaq's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Anderson dishes to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Boston making a switch here. Bird's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He challenged his players to try to take control here. He said, this is when we want to be efficient. This is when we absolutely have to execute. We'll see if they can get it done, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Ainge. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Johnson against Hardaway. Anderson outside. Passes it to Hardaway. From deep. Rebound, Bill Walton. Johnson outside. The pass to Ainge. Bird with it. He's covered by Royal. Bird against Royal. Pass to Johnson. Shoots a three. Grant gets the rebound. Grant's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Royal, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Grant. Lays it up and banks it in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Bird with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Bird's got 27 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Johnson, good.
Oh, such a field shot there. Floater.
Orlando leading by 12. Pass to O'Neal. Orlando moving the ball around. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
They double team Bird. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Bird.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Timeout called. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise.
Parrish, he's checked in for Walton.
Robert Parrish.
The kick out to Anderson. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Ainge with the ball. And now by Anderson from 12 feet out. Here's McHale. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Shaq.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
At the line for your Celtics, Kevin McHale. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for McHale. And McHale drops them both. Here are the Magic now. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Hardaway, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Johnson outside. And they recover it. Bird kicks to Ainge. Passes it to Bird. Lock at 6. Driving inside. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. Magic leading by 10. And there's the pass to Anderson. Now O'Neal. Defended by Parrish. Rebounded by the Celtics. Bird's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Ainge. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so here's Orlando. Anderson in the post. Bird covering. Great D that time from Bird.
Orlando foul. Horace Grant. That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Parrish kicks to Ainge. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ainge has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Orlando leading. Outside Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Roy. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Anderson. Hardaway for 3. Johnson with the block. Goes back up. And it's good on the way up. And now just a 5-point Magic lead.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
They could use a bucket. Shaq passes to Roy. Ainge against Hardaway. To the inside. Grant. And it's sent back by McHale. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Five to shoot. Here's Hardaway. Buried from 15 feet out. Hardaway has got 32 points.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Johnson dishes to Bird. They double team Bird. Inside. Here's McHale. Here's Ainge. No good on the 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
It's good on the putback.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Ainge. Johnson against Hardaway. Pass to Bird. They double team Bird. Now Parrish. Pass to Bird. From deep. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
All right, look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shaq.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
On defense, the Celtics. They trail by 6. Anderson passes to Roy. Now here is Hardaway. He's guarded by Johnson. The pass to Roy. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. And the rejection by Parrish. Johnson surveying the floor. McHale kicks to Parrish. Down low. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Outside Hardaway. To the middle. That's good from Shaq on the assist from Hardaway. Shaq's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Haynes, the pass to Bird. Inside. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Parrish.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Hardaway. Count it. Hardaway's got 17 points here in the second half.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Pass to Bird. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Bird. From past the arc. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Has anybody ever personified excellence in all areas of play the way that Larry Bird does? But more importantly, he's got that clutch gene. Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Johnson, McHale trying to free himself. No good that time. Good D by Anderson. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Nick Anderson.
Shoot 2.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 7. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Boston with it. Beyond the arc. Vincent misses. And so Brown will bring it up for the Magic. And so it's Orlando winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.